to get my gloves out later. Anyway. Hello. I did a tiny bit of money grinding yesterday. And while I would claim that 723,000 down there as a result of doing the table over and over again, I'd be lying. I totally abuse the ability to clone items through storage, which I'd completely forgot about.
Your worship. Watch that tip, Morris.
Anyway, first things first. I only needed about 500,000 for all these, but whatever. Yes, we'll max out a Inquisition though. I can just buy all the perks. A crap ton of power as well, but ding, level 20.
Inquisitor.
What's I got?
Inquisitor?
Just makes it less annoying for me when I need one of the bloody things from one of the perks. So I'm saving. History knowledge. Ability knowledge. Arcane knowledge. Underworld knowledge. There were things I needed for the vault, weren't there? I wrote them down. Did I write them? Did I write them on you? No, I didn't. Write them on you. No, it's just these three. Eagle-eyed. Considering how thorough I am, I don't really think that's worthwhile, but whatever. Don't really ride around on anything. Don't really need any schematics. Around that though. What was the really need an ability point? I don't think I need an ability point. Here. That. Don't really need anything else there either. Okay, focus. Other focus. Ah, 2 points. This is actually difficult. Oh. That'll do. Magic. Not some really annoying game. We've received word that Morvan the Under has made good on your judgment of armed exile into Vinter. He and his clan immediately staked a claim to a large section of land along the Imperial Highway at the edge of the Silent Plains. It is inhospitable and vacant, and they claim they are not interested in banditry or actively threatening anyone, beyond of course suddenly declaring that they now live within Imperium borders. But Vinter contacts say the relocation has caused significant concern among the Magisters.
Inquisitor.
Ah, of course. Well, again, I think, wouldn't it? Now, okay. New fracking missions all of a sudden for no reason. With supplies assured, Morvan and his clan have set up an extensive settlement and become a welcome stop at the edge of the Silent Plains. There is no reported theft, as they have no need, but there is legendary brawling, as they cannot stop. Vinter is concerned, but for now they seem to be tolerating Morvan's presence, or at least are able to ignore it. Liliana. Heard your little birdies have had recent success picking up shiny things for the Inquisition. Maybe you can help me out. One of the apprentice smiths saw me walking by with my Bianca, and we struck up a conversation. The apprentice said he once met a Famari mage named Provident who had ideas for improving the precision of siege engines, and wondered if they could be adapted for Bianca. And then he got into phrases like recoil dampening and rectilinear motion, and I politely excused myself. Could you tell your magpies to keep an eye out for Provident or his designs? Obviously I don't have trouble with Bianca's accuracy, but she does like it when Daddy gets her new fittings. Varric.
Let's see what we have.
I should have had more faith in my agents. Of course they tracked down Provident, who had sought shelter from the Mage Templar conflict, with a wealthy Navaran patron who provided a brief description of Bianca and Provident adapted the design for a leaf spring stabilizer to suit one of her stocks. We were also able to secure his original designs for our own use in siege engines, Liliana. See her. For a while. I don't really think I need to do that, but whatever. Actually thinking about needing to go over this side first, don't I? Use the table that's up there. Yeah, never mind. I am thinking all over the place at the moment. I purposely got a ton of money for a reason.
Help yourself to a sock from the basket. But only one!
Okay. Right. I suppose I should check the Imperial capital as well. Why did I run? I could have just used the map. I want all the schematics. Nothing. 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 Right. Okay. Another whole load of nothing. How many? Was that one? But I don't think there's anything at all there anymore.
Good morrow, Val Royal.
I've no beef with the Inquisition, but you will not station here.
I have my orders.
Three little empresses. Simple bunks in the style of the three little empresses. The triplets who were not triplets, humble in their youths, but a symbol of something more sinister. It was rumoured that Empress Maurice, 619 to 643 still, had given birth to one child, but adopted two lookalikes to protect the lineage from assassination. Wise in a way, but it presented other problems. If we're to believe the outcome of the popular children's skipping rhyme that we associate with the time, three little empresses, which of them is true? A simple glass of almond tea, and now there's only two. Two little empresses, which will be undone? A dagger from beneath a cloak, and now there's only one. One little empress child, reaping what was sown. Only she knows which she was, and now she's on the throne.
And mine don't recognise yours. A rogue group cannot...
Royal Rest of Orlais. Plaque reads, "Here at the heart of the bazaar we offer the finest artisanal pieces from the boudoir. Both shoppy and museum, our merchandise is modelled on the tastes of the most glorious rulers of the past. Rest well, compatriots. Rest, nation Orlais."
We're just here for communication. Less men than your merchant's caravan. We'll stay out of your way.
Okie doke.
Disastrous what it is, and you know it.
There's one of the only houses affected by the loss of head.
Why not? Notes and letters from Theronfall. A drop of blood stains the corner of this letter. Night vigilant, Terrant watch. It's good to hear you escaped the conclave alive. Come to Theronfall redoubt. Send a bird when you're half a day away. Night Captain Denam will meet you. Come at night. Ensure no one sees you. I will meet you in Denam's office. Things are happening in the Order. We must discuss them privately before you return to your duties. Lord Seeker Lucius Coroner. Scrawled note. Whatever comes, follow the instructions in the shipment to the letter. The officers know what they've signed on for, but don't start all the knights on red lyrium at once. Use the amounts we've parceled out. Give them medicine for the pain. They need to be ready to fight again soon enough. These are your people now, Lord Seeker. Be a better master to them than the Chantry. If I hear differently, you'll answer to the one we both serve. Yes, this note is creased several times, as if it were folded and jammed into a pocket. Be wary. Every Templar will be on watch for what you are. A Lord Seeker is never seen without ceremonial armor. I had a replica made. It should serve your purpose in Theronfall. Remember, Seekers have no place in the New World. Our master is building. The life of Lucius Corrin ends with you. A perfume scent. Divine Rosamund. Now here's an interesting story. Rosamund was the youngest divine ever crowned. She was born to the noble Montalbert family and groomed for the rank of divine by her predecessor, Divine Austinia II. Records of Rosamund describe her as a radiant beauty, and she captured the hearts and imaginations of the Orlesian public almost immediately. Not long after she was crowned divine, erotic art and literature featuring her began to make an appearance in noble Orlesian circles. The situations depicted in these works were entirely fictional. Divine Rosamund led a life that was beyond reproach, but it seemed that her purity only served to fan the flames of her creativity in her followers. To them, reality was a meddlesome creature to be punted off the nearest cliff, and they showed no restraint in portraying the divine in the midst of activities both forbidden and often physically impossible. Several pages of a pamphlet containing a story about Rosamund still exist in the private collection of a certain gentlewoman, who will remain unnamed. One page describes in painful detail Rosamund's perfumed sanctuary. The rest are dedicated to portraying the most holy at her daily exaltations before she is joined in worship by her devoted Templars. A nutty affair. Several months after Clemens II died, rumours that she had been a man in disguise began circulating in Valrio. The gossip was eventually traced back to one sister, Constance, who was present when the divine's body was cleaned and dressed for her funeral. Constance had a weakness for barley wine, and spoke of Clemens II's sensitive matter to a local tavern keeper after having imbibed large quantities of beverage. Reverend Mother Estella put the rumours to rest by declaring that she had also aided the sisters in dressing the late divine's body for her cremation, and knew for a fact that Clemens II was a woman. He went on to say that Sister Constance was mistaken. What she saw was in actuality a squirrel that had clambered in through an open window and come to rest between the divine's legs. To be corrupted. The corruption has taken hold now. What doesn't hurt is numb. It's all foggy, but the scientist in me... The scientist in me can't help but describe what this feels like. My body's breaking down. The fingernails were the first to go. I started to itch all over, and when I scratched, they peeled back. Clumps of hair fall away, and clumps of flesh. I hear a song in my head. It's deafening, the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. But I don't hear it with my ears. It's in my brain. A blissful sound. This must be the call from which the Darkspawn yearn. What causes them to dig so feverishly? I'd still rather die. Suppose that's something. Okay, that's this place. Thoroughly raided. Another goddamn shop hiding somewhere. There is that one. And I think it's empty now.
Enemies are abundant.
You must admit,
Many are those who rise up
it
against
should
me.
be refreshing. I've met nothing of the sort. Empress
Yep.
Levine is a fine leader. You will need Inquisitor?
Right, now which area shall I go to? Eight, 20. This is the one. Okay, the frostbite says only 8. We've been contacted by a Fairbanks who says he has information of value to the Inquisition. He offers a trade, the information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in eliminating a dangerous rebel band calling themselves the Freemen of the Dales. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the Dales, where they have caused significant problems for our Legion troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let us see what Fairbanks has to say. He is hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, the legendary Danish forest. Graves, whatever. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we choose to trust him. Liliana. Lead Scout Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves, and had a run-in with the rebel Freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the Freemen of the Dales. If there is a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The Forest of the Graves is treacherous, and home to enemies both new and ancient. Liliana. Oh.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach, on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is likely not his real name.
Do you know anything else about the region?
They call this place the Emerald Graves. Legend says that a tree grows here for every elven knight of Halam Sharal who perished in its defense. Makes you sad, doesn't it?
We are the last Elven. Never again shall we submit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Inquisitor. I spoke thoughtlessly.
I do enjoy these encounters. It's like we're getting to know each other.
We are, aren't we? Such a shame our meetings are so brief. But, you know, saving the world and all that. Busy, busy.
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. A group of deserters from the Imperial armies has established itself here. Freemen of the Dales, they call themselves. They are hostile to the Inquisition, and everyone else. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
Okay. In the grey. Knight's Guardian. Travelling through the Emerald Graves in the Dales, one will see dozens of carven stone walls. The Danish calls these the Knight's Guardians. In the days of Elven Emsharal, wolf companions walked alongside emerald knights, never leaving the side of their chosen knight. Wolf and elf would fight together, eat together, and when the knights slept, wolves would guard them. The statues were erected in memory of their unbreakable bond.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Stone obsidian here. Okay. Oof. This region is really going to be a big place, isn't it? Mushroom. And Rechvar.
Fairbanks is expecting you as a cannon. Keep your hands and weapons to yourself.
Okay.
Keep your hands and weapons to yourself.
Oh, now you update.
is an honor to meet the Herald of Andraste.
You're too kind.
As much as I admire you, however, I did not reach out to the Inquisition just for this. As my missive stated, we can help each other. You have encountered the Freemen. Aggressive bastards, no? They've killed a dozen of my people. We've tried to fight, but we cannot match their strength. You can. Why should you care about this, you ask? Because the Freemen are colluding with your enemy.
Which enemy do you mean?
The rogue Templars. I've seen them through the woods, heading for the Freemen bases, leaving with crates. Destroy the Freemen, and they'll lead you straight to the Red Templars. This I promise.
I'll look into this, Fairbanks.
All my information about the Freemen is right here, in our camp. Help us, and everything I know about the Dales, about these woods, I will share with the Inquisition.
The Watcher. Don't know who first called this place Watcher's Canyon. I know it's named for the strange hooded figures overlooking the ravine. No one knows who he is. People in these parts always refer to him as the Watcher. He must have had an elven name. Perhaps he was one of their gods. None of the elves here can tell me. I don't think they even know anymore. This cave, Watcher's Reach. Well, he's reaching down into it, isn't he? Maybe with him guarding us, we'll survive this war. Difficult announcement. I'm sorry to tell you of the lives we have lost. Gertrude, Chuvan, Devon, and Jacques were taken by Sister Costue's men while hunting. They are dead. Pray the Maker have mercy on their souls. The Freemen are preparing for something, stocking up on supplies and men. Patrols range further each day. Be careful where you go. When you forage, keep close by to prevent more deaths. We must look out for each other. The soldiers among us have volunteered to guard and patrol Watcher's Reach, so the rest of you stay safe. With heavy heart, your friend and protector, Fairbanks. Tornpage needed more elf fruit, so I went with him to the grove by that strange rock on the road that looks like a grumpy old woman smoking a pipe. Freemen were there. They didn't see us at first, but Kryper stepped on a twig. Didn't think that happened in real life, only in stories. Damn twig, I barely got away. Didn't like having to tell Fairbanks we lost the herbalist. Shit, they're going to kill us all one by one. Wait.
Too old for this.
Battleground State. It seems a bit a twist of fate to discover that half of Phaedus does not consider my homeland a nation at all. Qunari maps depict the island as part of their territory, without any ambiguousness to the claim. You can only assume this is because all islands within the Boric Ocean naturally fall under their jurisdiction. The Tevinter maps, meanwhile, still proudly show the entire island as part of the Imperium, even though Imperial control outside of small pockets is little more than fiction, and changes whenever the Qunari return their attention to the area. Imperial reports speak of fog warriors, as if we are beasts, little better than darkspawn or dragons, dangerous element of the wilderness, best avoided or eliminated, but ultimately of no consequence. It angers me to read these things. Ours is a land that has been shaped by war as no other. Long ago the Imperium came, and after centuries of trying and failing to turn us into compliant Imperial citizens, the Qunari came instead. They conquered Sharon and attempted to convert us. Neither side succeeded in taking our freedom, and through battle after bloody battle, have ground our ancient halls of wisdom practically to dust. We still dream of the land that was. The fog dancers who travel with each band of warriors regale them with the legends of old, and keep the songs of our people alive. They say that the griffins of the Grey Wardens came from Sharon. They tell us of the ancient curse of Nahar that brought the fog, and the promise that will one day lift it. They speak of the March of the Four Winds, of the lost people who fled to the northern islands, and the great heroes who learned at the feet of the elves. Are the old tales true? We may never know. All that remains of the land Sharon once was is gone, but I know we will make them true someday.
I can't believe you're gone. Just like that.
Or falls. Even with countless gallons of water rushing down over it for centuries, the wall statue remains intact. Magic, perhaps?
I can't believe he's making us hide out here like mice. Damned Fairbanks and his concern for everyone.
Of course we'll make it through this. We all will.
Is this painful then?
How's it been?
Inquisitor.
turn.
I wonder if my village is still standing.
Expect anything this is for to be in the same goddamn area, but... Oh. Hell.
Ah, the wilds of Thetis. Lush, beautiful, and full of things that want to eat you.
I'm too old to be living in a forest.
I don't know how better to ease your pain.
Doesn't want us leaving camp because it's dangerous. We're in danger just sitting here.
I'm sorry. I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
Be death. Nothing. No.
Keep watch. Keep everyone safe.
There is fucking something in this place. I can't fucking find it.
Leaving the camps just adds to the trouble. Keep your hands and weapons to yourself. We're watching you.
Dear Jaime's notes. The shipments are prepared, and once again the rats from the Watchers reach getting in my way. One woman got far enough into my camp to look in the crates. Scrounging for food, no doubt. Sneaky little peasants. Perhaps traps next time.
Get ready!
I need the key. Sandra!
Come back here! Don't need help!
that how you decided?
Taking advantage of the chaos of war.
Ugh, the pain in the ass. Actually, to make proper weapon and armors for these people. The Betrayer. Even Mafrat the Betrayer had a part to play. Who are we to say elves do not? Dahime's notes. Augustus has made progress in the Exalted Plains. We are together in this, but Maker's breath. Now that irks me, that weapon or whatever secret is hidden in those glyphs, mine by rights. Malfant trusts me most. Bah, he won't have it. Not while I live. In Hightown Chapter 9.
Is there at least a movement to reunite Orzammar and Kalsharok?
You're fucking
What
looking
is
for
it
Chapter
with you,
3, I
Chuckles?
think.
Why do you care so much about the dwarves?
Once, in the Fade, I saw the memory of a man who lived alone on an island. Most of his tribe had fallen to beasts or disease. His wife had died in childbirth. He was the only one left. He could have struck out on his own, to find a new land, new people. But he stayed. He spent every day catching fish in a little boat. Every night drinking fermented fruit juice and watching the stars.
Huh. I can think of worse lives.
How can you be happy surrendering? Knowing it'll all end with you? How can you not fight?
I suppose it depends on the quality of the fermented fruit juice.
So it seems.
Did I get the key or something? Yeah. fuck.
Not good!
Oh, for fuck's sake, stop bloody well doing things. Right fucking in front of me. Jesus Christ. Hello. Oh, fucking over. That was hellish. Silver Falls. Not even treasure was hidden beneath the falls. That ridiculous tale lost me 6 soldiers. If I find the man who started the rumor, I'll kill him myself. I swear you're just messing with me, game. Fucking kill me like that. bugger. I'm dead. Ah, fuck you two, game. Fuck you two. Where am I? Respect, I probably should have come here first. Rift. Hello. Ah, finally, that sneeze has been bugging me forever. Ugh. I think this might be somewhat bugged. There we are. Well, you know, stay in the fucking combat area. Oh, shit. Don't die, millisecond. Oh, let's fucking go. Well, this ain't happening. Fuck you two, game. Fuck you two. Karen, go around the other way for a second. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7. That's easy enough.
Ah, your worship. Just watching out for local wildlife. Little glory, but it has to be done. It's just one bear that's become a problem. A huge one. Bigger than I've ever seen. It's rampaged through camp a few times, ripping apart our supplies. One of our workers broke his leg trying to get away. Next time, we might not be so lucky. It must be upset that we're in its territory. It's it or us, so far as it's concerned.
So, a giant super bear. Sounds like fun. Candle for Tristan. 7 years ago, my son Tristan was travelling through the Emerald Graves when bandits set upon him. He died at their hands. Since then, every year on the anniversary of his death, I light a candle for him at the Lion's Pavilion, near where they found him. Now a band of violent rebels has claimed the forest. They roam up and down the highways, killing as they go. No one will escort me to the pavilion for fear of encountering them. I pray a brave and kind soul will, if they find themselves at the pavilion, remember a mother's lament and light a flame in memory of the fallen. Forgive me, my son, Dolores. Andraste's light. We brought Andraste's light to the Dales. None can deny her truth. In time, all will open their hearts to the Maker.
Mages have joined the Inquisition. Only a few.
Yeah. Let's go poke the bear. Oh, that is a big ass fucking guy. One big ass bear down. Let me now get some Alfruz in. Yeah, fine, whatever. Address these promise. When her chant is spoken from all corners of the world, the Maker will return. We are one day closer to his coming. Grab these ones. Hunting log. Tracked the grapefruit to the middle of the graves. I hate this place. Elven curses on every tree, but it'll be worth it. Camille will have to pay attention. She sits in that clumsy fool's lap for a cub's pelt. Just think all she'll do for me when I bring her back the head of this giant beast. Have courage. Focus. Believe. Yes, I can envision the fairy trophy already in my clutches. Oh. Guess they didn't work out well for him.
The veil is thin here. Can you feel it?
Let me up high. Bastard thing. Okay. Walk up here and walk back. This way. I should read it. An armor. Good. What I should do next. Anything else? Wait, logging stand. Guide. Historians have been unable to identify the mysterious and cloaked pointing figure in the emerald graves. Some believe it a representation of the elven god Alon Din, known also as the Friend of the Dead, or the guide. Others believe it an elaborate elven joke. Its punchline lost to time. Scribble notes. Get your men out on the roads and hunt down those Inquisition bastards. Losing the Emerald Graves. Have you forgotten what we're fighting for? Everything we do for our future and for all A. I'm gonna get orders from all of them. Scroll note. You've heard how the Danish would hang trespassers. Hang them from trees, is what they say. Would you believe you can still see them? I swear on the Maker's beard. When I saw that face in the tree, I just about pissed myself. The screaming face of a murdered bastard, right in front of me. I was afraid if I stayed long I would hear it howling. I hadn't even been drinking. Don't believe me? Go see for yourself. Rain.
some will take advantage of chaos to further their own cause.
From Sister Cost you. Whatever. You, yes, I know what Dunheim thinks about the people in Watcher's Reach. He's wrong. The refugees think us monsters, all because of Dunheim and his like. They get in the way, I suppose we must eliminate them. But we will not hunt them. We will not murder them unless they force our hand. I hope you understand. Yours faithfully, Sister Costu. From Sister Costu. As I have said, there is no reason to worry about the other freeman cells. Since we are in the Dales, I shall invoke the heathen philosophy of Vir Adlin, the way of the wood. Each tree is part of the greater whole. It is the same with us. We're all part of a greater plan. The Dales will be ours, that I promise, Sister Costu.
Please open the door. I can't stand it in here another second.
Goddamn idea what I just picked.
I've wondered, how did you know to approach us, Solas? The breach opened, we were scrambling and barely had time to think. And there you were.
I went to see the breach for myself. I did not know you would be there.
You must not have been far away.
I was not. I'd come to hear of the Conclave, but did not want to get close.
Lucky for us, then. Triple note. Did you hear?
Sister Costia has fallen. I'm surprised it took so long. She was soft. Unfortunately, we also lost the rat we were going to send to Suladine. We have to make sure this doesn't happen again. A letter home, my dearest Aline. Have you heard news of the war? They say it will take over all Olay. People will say the mines were about to be shut down. No one wants to be caught in the middle of the fighting. They had a good thing here, good coin. In a year or two I might have made enough to go home and marry. Now this war's come along and ruined everything. I'll stay as long as I can. Don't wait for me. Leave as soon as you can. Perhaps in a city like Monstermard, there will be guards and militia to keep the peace. Your brother, Jean. Hey. Oh. Fine, wait there for a bit. Okay. You piece of shit. Filling out the map. No, it wouldn't. Bip, 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 bip. And run that one across the bottom there. Me? Constellation Illuvia. Owing primarily to the popular Milesian tale of the same name, the constellation Illuvia is commonly referred to as Sacrifice. During the Glory Age, folklore told of a young woman saved from a lustful mage by being sent into the sky by her father, after which the mage killed him, hence a sacrifice. The daughter became the constellation, depicted as a seated woman with her head in the clouds. Prior to this tale, Illuvia was thought to represent Rizikal, a Tevinter old god of mystery. The constellation was the source of many superstitions involving the granting of wishes. Come on, where is the prompt? Fine. The annoying game. Andraste's mercy. The elves were guilty of the greatest sin of turning from the Maker, but we will show them mercy. That is what Andraste teaches. Monthly report. Master count. Numbers are fascinating, sir. Trade's booming, all with all this lyrium showing up. Maybe it's red instead of blue, but people are still buying. That mage we picked up can look into what the colour means. We need to start earning his keep. We have more coin on hand too. Only to pay off some greasy dwarf since the red stuff isn't from the deep roads. Must be killing them. Someone struck lyrium up here, and they're not getting a piece. Vishlan.
Note. It claims this red lyrium is not coming from the deep roads. Let's look around.
Mathanas, some long-lived one, given to brood for a very discreet clientele, and strong enough to fluster a tranquil, an almost weightless spirit best served with a powdering of cat's bane as a flavor enhancer and antidote. The Lion's Pavilion. The Lion's Pavilion is a welcome rest for weary travellers throughout the Dales. Its most prominent feature is the statue of a muscled Valmont emperor slaying a dragon, the symbol of the Dracon dynasty. The Valmont's famed subtlety and grace clearly emerged with latter generations. Lover's Promise. Lena, if you found this and are still at the pavilion, leave immediately. As I passed, I saw a band of armed men close by. I fear they may attack innocent travellers. Meet me instead in the old grove in Gracevine, where the prophet's laurel grows. Your love, Deanne. I know I need to light them in a certain order. Not that damn much. Right.
Varric, I'm sorry about earlier with the table.
Beg your pardon? I didn't catch that, Seeker.
I am sorry.
I'll mark this on my calendar. Cassandra had a feeling.
Perhaps not that sorry.
Oh, that does not look pleasant at all. Here it is. Maybe... Ugh, planning my way around this thing. That would work, I think. Just go with it for now. Yeah, this works. Constellation, Solium. There are two common interpretations regarding the history behind the constellation Solium, commonly referred to as the Sun. The first is that it represents the fascination of early peoples such as the Neromeans, predecessors to the ancient Tevinter Imperium, with all objects in the sky, the sun and moon in particular. Indeed, many believe proper depiction of Solium is as both. The second interpretation is that this constellation originally represented Elganan, the head of the elven pantheon, who was also known as the eldest of the sun. Modern scholars do not know which, if either, is true. Hey, come bloody visibly wore me down, bastard game. And I'll walk around. It's gonna be its own map. Ah, there are the rushwine nettle seeds. Neat. Writer's Travel Journal. 17 herring. I don't want to go to Ferelden. I have to leave everything. My paintings, the cat, and worst of all, Mother's little gun. It's been such a comfort to me since her passing. I don't know what I'll do, but Lizzle has little Yves to think about, and the war threatens to consume more of our days every day. 20 herring. The cat had her kittens the day we left. Master, make her look after her. I cannot. We couldn't even take the little one for Yves. Even though he begged, they were too small. He would have died without their mother. Or Winter March. I'm so tired. We spotted a house in the forest, abandoned. There's a roof and some hay, and Leslie agrees that we can stay here for a day or two to recover. Later in Winter March. Leslie and Yves have been gone for a long time. Haven't seen them in days. Mother made a bed for them upstairs, and I suppose Yves is still young. Young ones need their sleep. It's so good to have Mother with us on this long journey. He always knows what to do. The day it rained. It rained today. Mother and I played a hiding game in the house. I found Leslie. She didn't like it when I found her. She was screaming about Yves. I looked at what I wrote before, and I guess there is an Yves. I think he's our dog. Mother told Leslie to be quiet. She was ruining the game. Waterfall night. Mother says I bore her. She's just sick again, like she was back home. I didn't tend to her well then. She got sicker because of me. Not this time. I asked her what she needed. She says there's a waterfall close by, and a wild crystal grey shrub going by its edge. She wants me to get rose hips from her for her tea. I smell a demon.
Impressive place.
No guards, no staff. I suspect this place has been abandoned for some time.
Dawn diary page. It's not fair. I want to go outside. I can hear the guests downstairs. Another party. There's always another party. Mother and Father brought me a present to make me feel better. To make me better. They're just trying to shut me up. Cook's scared of me. She still calls me my sweets. But she's scared. Still, she hasn't told Father or Mother. She's afraid of me more than she likes them. I don't think Cook likes herself much either these days. I have a new friend now. She understands me. She'll help me make things fair again.
Oh, look. Someone's put a light on. Isn't that nice?
Something stirs here. Stay alert.
the look of their clothes, I'd say these men were looters.
So, trespassing ends well here.
Yes, I know how to search.
We should look around.
Yeah, we should. Being a fight out there, so... Book's diary. Pages tucked under a servant's mattress. Anella noticed my unease and has been pestering me with questions about the girl. I told the dratted child to see her to her duties and mind her own business. But at this rate, she's going to start prying and something will have to be done about her. Danielle's not a bad sort, even if she's a bit lazy. It'd be a pity to have to tell Lord Dionterre that she is being troublesome. Maybe I could just have the child fired. He knows her letters and numbers. There are a number of places that would take her. Not too late for her. I wish it weren't too late for me and the others. I must go tend to my poor sweets. I hope today will be a good day.
Another of the elven artifacts.
Diary. I had to make myself breakfast this morning. It wasn't very good. When I saw Mother and Father, I couldn't stop crying. I don't know what to do. My friend says there's a way to be less lonely. He says not to be afraid. There are other games we can try and I will feel better.
It helps strengthen the veil.
Right. The girl in Red Crossing. Too long I have travelled. Soon I'll see her smiling. The girl in Red Crossing I'm longing to see. Oh, I know she is there, daisies in her hair, waiting by the chantry to marry me. I dreamed of the kiss I stole neath the arbour. I dreamed of the promise neath the old ash tree. Oh, I know she is there, daisies in her hair, waiting by the chantry to marry me. One last stream to cross, one last hill to wander, until I reach the love I'm longing to see. Oh, I know she is there, daisies in her hair, waiting by the chantry to marry me. Running through the streets, only silence follows, elven arrows sunk into old ash tree. Oh, I know she is there, daisies in her hair, waiting by the chantry to marry me. Ruby on the green, petals lost and drifting, take her to his side, and dress to hear my plea. I found her lying there, daisies in her hair, waiting by the chantry to marry me. Not surprisingly, the folk song originates from the Red Crossing region, although it is known in various parts of Orlais, while clearly inspired by the events of the exalted marches of the Dales. It is unknown whether the narrator and the eponymous girl are based on actual figures or are representatives of the overall loss suffered at Red Crossing. The Antivan Kiss, Volume 1. Would they truly notice so brief an absence? He murmured softly. He kept his back to her, his eyes on the painting as though she did not excite the slightest interest. Would it be so brief? He returned. The corner of his mouth twitched in a smile. A small triumph that served to quicken her pulse, making her mindful of her own countenance. The garden, he murmured softly, and walked away without a glance in her direction. Her journey to the hedge mage was uneventful, although her heart yet quickened. At last he pulled her into a dark alcove. So serene, that smirk of yours, he murmured in her ear. Let me see you smile. Slowly, he pulled her ribbon that bound her mask. Gods and doubt, forgive me, I claimed belief once, swore with tears in my eyes that Our Lady was the light, and through her blessing I knew the Maker, but I cannot brook the division between what I have tried to know and what I cannot ignore. Is the Maker less silent than the profane elven pantheon, or the old gods of Tevinter? And what of the archdemons that are not silent at all? We have real ongoing strife, all of us. Every people and creed, that we each blame on the heretical actions of others, And yet, if any of our truths was truth, that blame would be impossible. It is not just that these claims of divinity cannot coexist, it is that no other claims could be made. Any one of those worshipped were ever truly God. I am ashamed my faith cannot withstand so pedestrian an argument. All I have learned in my time here is fear. Initiate Michela Clavis, go as you must, as must we all, but know that the only thing worse than a faith broken is a faith untested. The Canticle of Theridonis, an illuminated copy of the Child of Light. In secret they worked, magic upon magic, all their power and all their vanity. They turned against the veil, until at last it gave way. Above them a river of light, before them the throne of heaven, waiting. Beneath their feet the footprints of the Maker, and all around them echoed a vast silence. Secret reading. The book seems unassuming, but I'm told it works as intended. There's an enchantment to it. It attracted power before. You want more details? We talk more coin. There are risks in asking too many questions. I doubt you care, so as long as it helps with your little problem, expect my fee in due course. Superstitions. How to prevent magic formation in the earliest stages. Should magic blood run through your line, no matter how distant the relation, avoid conceiving in winter. While with child, sleep with dried embryon beneath your pillow to ensure good health. Infants and most small children will show no signs of magic. However, you can purge the body of unwanted elements before they take hold. Place leeches on each of the child's limbs. When done, burn the leeches. Be sure not to inhale the smoke. Afterwards, wrap the child's limbs in cloth, best by a chantry sister. Child showing signs of magic may be submerged in water until the breath is nearly lost. If magic is still weak within them, it will die before the child. Should the trouble persist beyond reason, certain talismans may suppress the child's skill.
Interesting choice of reading material.
There are more books on magic and how to contain it.
Such attempts never end well.
An apology. Ma chérie Colette, I'm very sorry, but we must depart sooner than anticipated. Night terror seized my husband. Will not remain a moment longer. Honestly, I don't know what he's thinking, rushing us out of here so rudely. I hope you will forgive me for not conveying my regrets in person, but due to the late hour, we decided not to be a bother. I'm sure you understand. Je t'embrasse. Right, remember that window. torn diary. I showed them. We had such fun we did, dancing and partying until everyone fell down. It was glorious. The best party ever. Father and Mother went to their room when we were done. Mother was crying. She was so happy. I held out the present. It made me better. Just like they said. They've not left the house. They're still scared of what's going on the other side of the door, but maybe I'll go out tomorrow. And you're locked from outside.
Listen.
I don't know. Okay. Ah, right, right. Okay.
Make it take you!
This place is creepy.
Mm-hmm. Haute-Tionter's beast. Impressive, most certainly a fake, but of superior quality. I'd rather hang a handsome piece than something unappealing. I just remembered something. Do-do-do-do. I should have found it by now. Right. In the heck will the statues?
This place makes my skin crawl.
missing than fucking where. I know exactly where this one broken well is, though. Reminder. There is no one left to remind me. I can't trust the thoughts in my head. Some of them are hers, but these are mine. Key to balcony. Do not use. It won't make you better. They lied. She lied. Give me the key. Lord Deontair's journal. That Circle Templar is demanding another payment, greedy bastard, taking advantage of us all these years, because we wanted to preserve our good family name. He promised to silence the mage once returned to his circle, and that doesn't protect us from the Templar. I wonder though, was it enough? No, the mage was strong. You and I could sense it. It was terrifying. There is no way the child could break through. She doesn't even have training. So long as she stays inside, everything will be alright. No one will ever know.
We're not alone.
Drew the spirit here, or cruelty. At least it is over.
Of course, don't I? Anyway. Ugh, that's that place done.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look. Fucking giant. What are
Thetis, Mackey's Epic, single malt. This whiskey is older than the maker and smoother than elven baby butt. There are actually giants in this area, aren't there? Just remember this is where they are. I'll avoid that for now. is over. Hit me and my entire health bar disappeared. Yeah, I ain't gonna win that. One's annoying. This one's annoying. That is throwing away the sign to make some fucking decent bloody armor.
Can't fight a god. The elder faith nothing.
What's with scalding?
What am I using at the moment? I could make it a tiny bit better. Whatever. But so many things so does. This is gonna be an entire thing in and of itself, isn't it? How about weapons? Oh. Anyway. We'll end here for today. I'll spend the rest of my time off just fucking around making weapons and armor for everyone. Because that will take me for fucking ever. Actually, as I imagine, I'm going to end up buying most of the ingredients from the Emporium place to make my life easier. And we'll continue from here tomorrow with a fully armed and decked out party that will hopefully crush those rifts with ease. Hopefully. Anyway. For now though, bye.